Ed Sheeran's Activator claims Viagogo is the ticketing production's recent main simmer leftward to Spade. Time giver testimony to a House of Commons listening on the question of second ticketing, Stuart Galbraith told the website was a portion of the issue. The ticketing agent was requested to visit environments listening but did not seem. Viagogo's website allows users to resale tickets at a cost of their selecting. In his comments to the Digital Civilization, Print and Kind of Sports, DCMS, board, Galbraith praised competing website Ticketmaster for activity it has undertaken in its attitude to card reselling. Galbraith, who rest Kilimanjaro dwell, told it welcomed unconditionally Ticketmaster's aim to accept a more than digital attitude, wherever tickets are given electronic, manufacturing them less than easily accessible to be advertised and excited on at a high cost. They're responsive to social blood pressure campaigns and now law house creature approved. We're start to precise up the blackhead how has poisoned our production and I believe we're upcoming to the spot wherever we've fair got one main simmer leftward to Spade. Viagogo. Over on environment, Damian Collins, the armchair of the DCMS Choose board, criticized the second ticketing plate for not visiting the listening that would see in the website's practices. Viagogo affirmed in an email to Mr. Collins how its chief of industry growth and turnover, Christopher Milling machine operator, would not offer testimony to MPs, quoting legislative consultation. Viagogo says Kilimanjaro dwell empty true tickets purchased on their website and said fans to buy new ones, a complaint Galbraith denies. In the email to Mr. Collins, Viagogo's Prabhat Chek wrote, "We include not undertaken the judgment easily and know how severe it is not to be this the afternoon." Mr. Chek added the CMA had discarded Viagogo's query not to believe any statements done in the listening to comprise a violation of any of its non-disclosure provision, or a refusal of its out of superstition benefit in the background of the inquiry. Mr. Collins answered, "We do not take Viagogo's arguments for lack to seem present. Mr. Milling machine operator has no actual cause not to visit and reply our questions on second ticketing. Consumer merit answers to the enormous amount of concerns on second ticketing misuse. It is difficult not to type the 11-hour departure cynically. Viagogo's non-attendance is a total incivility, the more than so taking into account the businesses fail to visit recent year," the MP added. In a declaration the CMA told, "We include never objected to Viagogo's maintenance at present's meeting, nor did we subject to Viagogo debating the table of contents of its communication in us for our inquiry." In special, the CMA did not say how Parliament benefit could not use, and done precise how Viagogo could search to complaint benefit if it thick felt it did use. Yet, we include now started trial transactions and down there may be restrictions on if some data could be shared or debated, in special wherever it relates to tertiary parties. Viagogo requested for specific quilled assurances in relationship to disclosure the potential susceptible data, that the CMA did not believe it relevant to offer. Resellers include been charged of deceptive fans by pretending they are formal sellers of tickets, overcharging buyers or marketing tickets how are valid if they are resold. Viagogo is run by us Eric Pecker. He based StubHub in college schoolmate Jeff Fleur and they sold out the business to eBay in 2007 for $304 meter, £235 meter. Mr. Pecker later excited to London to set up Viagogo, that is belonging by a Delaware-based enterprise named Quarrelsome Career.